Hi, so it is 11:50 p.m. and I decided to do some late night baking because why not? So on Instagram, I've been seeing the high protein bagel, and I had some Greek yogurt that I need to use up before I leave for a trip. And yeah, I just wanted to test it out and see how they tasted and if they were as good as actual bagels, but just more simplified. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I have some all-purpose flour. I added a little bit of salt and some pepper because I like the flavor of pepper. I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder, but I did do a technically double recipe. So it's 2 cups of Greek yogurt and 2 cups of flour. One of the recipes I saw said 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and the other one said 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and that's really different from one another. So I'm just doing in between. I did 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, so I have a total of 1 tablespoon. They looked like, I looked at the results of both of them too, and they looked like they both looked decently okay, but I really don't know how, like where, in which country they're in, and what kind of yogurt they ended up using, because one teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of baking powder is really different, but anyway. I'm also gonna add some cheddar cheese. I wish I had jalapenos. I have everything bagel seasoning. I actually bought it specifically for this. But I wish I had jalapenos because then I could have made a jalapeno cheddar one. But it's okay. It is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of this by hand. Ooh, I need to preheat my oven. I will be right back. And also, I think I decided I'm gonna do a late night baking series just because sometimes I used to always make sure to film my videos during the day because I didn't have any like lighting, so I just used natural light up until now. But I just got this studio light, which is bright as hell, but that also gives me the chance to do some baking at night too. So these will be different than my recreating recipes from culinary school series. Woo! But yeah, maybe this will just be like the late night series. Maybe it'll just be of like recipes I want to test out. But yeah. Or if there's a recipe that you want me to try, because I feel like there's so many recipes that go viral now. I feel like especially after COVID, so many people like baking more than before, or they're more interested in baking more than they were before. And so, yeah. I haven't tested out all of the recipes, but I'm always just curious how those recipes actually taste. Oh, okay. I'm just going to put some flour here and then roll the rest of this out. Texture-wise, it feels pretty good. I don't work with doughs very often, so it's nice being able to work with them again. Maybe these will be like the unfiltered. I don't know, but I feel like I feel like my videos in general are, I try to be as transparent and real as possible. I feel like there's so many people that try to be perfect, and that's something that I very much am trying to navigate away from doing. And I also just think that these kinds of videos are more fun anyway, because you get to see like what's really happening instead of me just saying, oh look, I did this and this is how it turned out. And actually I did 10 different things behind the scenes and it didn't really turn out the way that I said that it did. Okay, so I actually have no idea how long I'm supposed to be kneading this. They all looked like, I think because baking powder is in here, I don't really need to form any gluten. And the more I knead this, the stickier it keeps getting, but I don't want to end up adding too much flour. So, okay, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to knead some cheese into here, and then I will put the rest on top. Also, maybe I added the cheese in too late, but it is what it is. Oops. Okay, I need a little more flour. Wait. Maybe I'll just leave it like this. This is super sticky. I think I'm going to need my bench scraper. But okay, I'm gonna roll it out now. I think one recipe is supposed to make 2 bagels. And then because I did the 2 recipes, I think it's supposed to make, sorry, I'm not in frame. I think it's supposed to make 4. So let's just cut this into 4 somewhat even pieces. Okay. And then roll these out into, oops, into cylinders. I mean, yeah, cylinders. And like this. Yeah? I don't know. Oh shoot. This is how, oh, it's so bright. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Okay, but that's what it looks like. Looks okay. Okay, so I think I'm gonna, because I have quarter sheet pans, because the oven that I use is like a toaster air fryer oven. So I don't think all 4 will fit on the quarter sheet pan. I wonder if there was too much flour. Hopefully it doesn't make it, what's the word? Separate while it's baking. I think the first one was fine. The second one I might have added a little too much flour. But this is super easy and really fast. Okay. Maybe this one's too big. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, this one's way bigger than that one. But these two are even. Shoot, should I re-roll them? Because I don't want it to, if these are going to be on the same sheet, I don't want them to, one of them to bake faster and one of them not be done. Okay, let's see. So I guess I'm rolling these out into like 10-inch logs. Yeah, okay, that seems better. Just sticking the edges together. No, now that I see it again, one definitely has more. Oh gosh, okay. How come the first ones were so much easier? Okay, so I should have, you know what I should have done? I should have weighed these. That's what I should have done. But I didn't see anyone else weighing them. I mean, moral of the story is I should have known better. But that's okay. You know, mistakes happen. And I think that's the half of the fun, you know? I feel like I used to be so, like, everything needs to be perfect, but that's so tiring. Okay, so also, fun fact, when you have a lot of dough on your hands, just grab some flour, because when you try to clean it in the sink, it's such a pain. Just grab some flour, and then all the excess dough on your hands will come off. And also, you won't clog your sink with the flour. Okay, I need a little more. Okay, good enough. So, oh, sorry, that was loud. I'm just going to use my bench scraper to get all of this off. Okay, so I'm going to egg wash these, and then I'll put the cheese and the everything bagel bagel seasoning. I almost thought about poaching these in water, because that's what you normally do when you make bagels, but I'm glad that I didn't think about doing that, because this dough is so soft. I wonder who came up with this recipe. It must have been someone who, I feel like a lot of people who count their, not their, what is it called? Not their calories, but they're like the macro micro stuff. This feels like a very, someone who goes to the gym recipe. Okay, so I'm going to, what should I do first? Or maybe should I do 2 with just cheese? And then, or I'll do 2 with mainly cheese. Is that too much cheese? I don't know. Can you ever have too much cheese? Probably, but jalapeno cheddar bagels are my favorite. They're so good. Okay, yeah. So I'll just make these ones just cheese, and then I'll do these 2 as, is that too much? Maybe I should stop adding. I don't know. But I don't want to waste the cheese. Okay, and then with these ones, I have the... This has a lot of sesame in it, this everything bagel seasoning. I've never tried it. Hopefully it's good. Is that too much? I don't think so. Okay, so bagels look like this. How can I show it? Is that good? Can you see? Okay, so I'm going to put these in the oven now. So these are the top ones. And it smells so good. Okay, I am shocked at how good these look. I haven't tasted them yet, but just look. Oh my god. They look so good. Okay, I know I already said it, but I really am so shocked at how good these turned out and how good they smell. And they seem quite soft. I just wanted to show you the bottoms because I didn't show them. But this is what the bottoms look like. They are quite brown. But again, I think it's because of the toaster oven that I have. If I baked these in a regular oven, they probably wouldn't have gotten so brown on the bottom. But, oh man, I'm not even that hungry, but they smell so good. And I feel like it would be such a waste if I didn't try them right now. I'll just have a little bit of both. I was going to do half, but I think even half is too much. They smell, I wish you guys could smell this. They smell so good. Whoop. Okay, so the inside looks like this. Can you see the steam coming out? I did let these cool down for about 10 minutes before. Okay, so there's that one. Which part of this do I want to cut? Okay, and this is what this one is. I mean, it's the same. I think definitely the inside is airier, should I say, than a bagel actually is. Bagels are usually denser than this. I have some cream cheese because you can't have a bagel without any cream cheese. I'm just going to cut a little pocket here. It does seem quite doughy, and I know they've just been baked, so I should try to. Well, I'm probably going to eat one of these again tomorrow, but put some. I feel like I'm making like a bagel pita unintentionally. I like a lot of cream cheese, but okay, so let's have a taste. Wow. This is really nice. So, sorry. It's really light and fluffy, and I think it's because of the well, because of the yogurt, whereas bagels are normally quite dense, which a lot of the times when I do have a bagel, I will only eat half of it, just because I generally end up not finishing the whole thing because of how dense it is. But because this is, even though it's larger, the bread itself is really, really light. Sorry, excuse me, something got caught in my throat. Yeah, but the bread is really light, which the outside kind of gives that bagel feel, but the inside is really light. So if you like the inside of a bagel, you won't feel as satisfied. But this is pretty freaking good. I almost prefer these to regular bagels. Whoever came up with this recipe, thank you. Okay. That's really nice. I like that a lot. And I feel like, you know how when you make bagel sandwiches, like breakfast sandwiches, the bread is always so dense that, well, maybe the same thing would happen with these too. But because the bread is fluffier, sorry, I started a thought and I didn't finish it. When you make a bagel sandwich, you know how when you bite it, because of how thick the bread is, it always shoots out the end? And I hate that. That's my least favorite thing. But because of how much softer these are, I think they would do really well as the bagel breakfast sandwich. Wow, I'm super impressed. Okay, I know I've already said that like 3 times, but yeah. If you haven't tried this recipe, I think you should definitely try it out. I know I saw another video where someone tried to make it, but their dough got too soft. So each brand, which, no, I think in the States, most Greek yogurts are the same. But each brand does have a different level of liquid inside of the Greek yogurt. So you do have to make sure with your Greek yogurt, it is quite thick. And also, if you get a thinner yogurt, I think just adjust the quantity. Like, don't add in as much or add in flour as needed, because this is a very simple recipe. You can adjust. It doesn't have to be exact, I don't think. But yeah, man, that was really good. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this late night episode. I think I'm gonna also add these into the rotation just because it's just like a fun experiment. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Try out this recipe. Let me know what you think about it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.